Hello, I am Ignace Aleya from ToleratedCinematics.com, and today I will be showing you how to create your own smartwatch face. So let's get started. Alright, so let's create our own face, and actually I'm going to be using Facer, and you will have to download Facer through the Apple Store or the Google Store, and then create a watch face right here. Of course, you will have to, start create an account to save everything to, but I currently am logged in as already, so I already have my account, and you can create your own faces here for the exact smartwatch that you want. As you can see right here, these are my variety of faces that I have created myself. And actually you can save them and share them with other people if you want to, so that's pretty cool. I'm going to start with an Android Wear because I'm using the Huawei smartwatch, so I'll start with a blank here, and this is on the website where you can build everything from start to finish. So it's pretty cool because you can do a lot of cool things while it's active, while it's dim. You can choose different elements. And yeah, start doing everything in the browser, so you don't need any Photoshop files, and it's not too complicated, so everyone can actually create his own face. We can create an element here, so let's start with an hour hand here. And over here you can of course choose your style. So I like the flat designs, and let them load up for a bit, and there we go. So I like this one, for example. And I'm going to change the color, so we can change the color right over here. Maybe something blue. Okay, nice blue. Of course, you can pick the codes here from Photoshop or any other software. So you can design it at first in some different software to really get the colors right. But of course, here we can change the styles, the color, the transparency. You can change it over here. So 100 is good for me. And then like right here, you can change like everything, like the position, the height, the rotation. So this is a code. Then over here you have your tags, and your tags are actually something that you can manipulate. So right here we can change everything the way we want to, and you can actually find them online if you click on Take Me to the Wiki. And right here you will see all the codes and what they do. So that's really handy because I kind of do some of my own. So like if I want to see how much battery is left on my smartwatch when I look at it, or how much battery my smartphone has, I like to have that information, and you can find that right here through these codes. So let's continue. So we have our hour hand. We can actually change the background image. Of course, I don't want to use an image. I really don't like the style of an image. So I want to use a background color, and I want to use black, completely black. I see a lot of smartwatch faces that like have a gradient from dark gray to black or something. But that just looks so bad in my opinion. I want it to be purely black. Or purely white, or just one color, because these smartwatches aren't ready for a high-end design. So keep it simplistic, and that's going to help you a long way, because yeah, it's just not enough density in these watches. Even the Huawei smartwatch, which is one of the best smartwatches on the market visual wise, so that one isn't good enough in my opinion. You can actually see my review. I will add a card here so you can click on it. But yeah, let's continue with creating our face here. So let's add another element. Click on the add element, and I'm also going to add the digital time actually. So I will position it like a little bit more to the bottom and make it really small. So I just want the hour hand because I really think that's yeah, kind of classic. It has a nice design to it, but I want to see my hour really fast, so I need that digital time to really see it quickly enough. So that's something that I can position right over here. Then add another element for the minute hand here. Let's create, change the color to a white, and also with a simple design. So something like this should work fine as well. And there we have it. So actually I'm going to create this in a blue color, and I'm going to make my hour hand in a kind of white color. So hour hand, made this white, and that's a little more subtle. And then add another element, and you can keep doing that, like the tick markers here, or numbers. If you want numbers, you can do it this way, and now you can see all the numbers over here. You can add other elements, so you can see here they really have a lot of options. I want my center point as well, and this also has styles. So if we load this in, let's go through all of these. Maybe a pentagon. Okay, that looks kind of futuristic, so that's cool. I'm going to keep this one here. So scroll a little bit further, and over here we can actually add a date, so that's also pretty handy to have that. You can really choose whatever style of date you want. So again, with these tags, if you go to the wiki, you can like go for day of the week, and you can custom code this, and then it's going to be like Saturday or day of the week. It's the 7th day because it's yeah, you can actually choose all these things here. Yeah, you can see they really have a lot of code, and we're not going to get into that code. We're just going to keep it simple. But if you would want to change that, you can see that right over here. So right now the text is a personal code for the Saturday, personal code for the month, and then you can see the comma right here, which you can see over here. So if you put something in between, it's going to show it up over there. So if we're going to like add some points, you're going to see them appear here. But these codes just make sure that the time is correct. So this is for the month, and this is actually for the actual day of the month. So if you want to look that up, go ahead. You can actually like delete Saturday, because we all know it's Saturday. So we can add like September the 24th, and we can position that a little bit lower if you want to, and change the color to white maybe. And actually I want the date to be beneath cancel. Beneath my digital time, so I'm going to position my digital time actually a little bit more to the top here. There we go. So it's actually snapping as well on the correct positions that we want, but you can position them wherever you want, of course. So add another element, and then we are going to like add a battery, because I want to know how much battery I have left. And we can position this right over here, actually more to the right. And this is the battery for the smartwatch. So Smartwatch SW for the battery. And if you enter a space here, you can see everything gets updated right here. And if you want to do that for the smartphone, so if you want to know how much battery your smartphone has, you can add another battery tag, and then just change this code to a code of the smartwatch, which if you search here for Smartwatch, well, actually smartphone or phone level percentage. So this is the personal code for the actual percentage of your phone batteries levels. So you can actually find everything in there. Then apart from that, you can add your activity, your dial, you can add personal text. If you want to add like a logo, you can do that as well. So I'm going to add like tolerated, because this is my kind of logo. And if we change the color to white, we can also change the font here. So let's change the font to something different. You can actually also upload a font, because I have a personal font for my logo. You can upload that right here. But for now, let's use this one, for example. Well, actually, yeah, it's really bad. So I'm going to choose something different. But yeah, this way you can actually personalize everything. You can add effects like stroke and glow. But I wouldn't recommend that, because that makes it look kind of, yes, cheesy, in my opinion. And then over here you can make it caps or no caps. I do like caps, and then you can line it out over here. And also I do like some spaces in between my text. Unfortunately, you can't do the tracking of your text, so I'm going to do it this way. And then I'm going to just make my text smaller, like 16 maybe. And there we go, and actually change this to a regular. Okay, there we go. So now I have my logo right here, my smartphone batteries live. And once you're satisfied with your actual active watch, you can go to dim. Like if you want the minute hand to be shown, you can click on these eyes, whatever you want to be shown or not. So the digital time, maybe we can delete that, maybe delete the date, also the battery, and just keep this like minute hand and the hour hand. So this is kind of stylish, really clean. And this way you can add everything to the dim mode and add more elements or delete elements, whatever you want. Also, if you don't know anything, you can actually see here how-to videos. You can save this draft to my account. Right here you can give it a title. So tolerate a tutorial. And then also, well, you can see that it's now in my designs on my Phaser app. So if you download the app, you're going to see your draft on your app. So you're going to be able to use it. Of course, if you want other people to use it as well, just make sure you publish it, and then it's going to be reviewed by Phaser if everything looks okay. And if it does, it will be taken to their actual browser so people can download it. So you can do a lot of cool things. You can actually preview how everything is going to look once it's done. So you can also speed it up, and that's pretty cool as well. So right here, you can scrub through everything. Yeah, so this is basically how to create a smartwatch face. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like. Also subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below and I'll see what I can do. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, goodbye.